Hello, Dazzling Diamonds. How are you doing? Thank you for joining or watching the replay for our fundraising class, Serve and Earn with Avon Fundraising. And in case you don't know, Avon just recently totally redid their fundraising scheme. We no longer do the flyers with the door to door and filling out the little slots. It's strictly online and it coincides per campaign. So every 2 weeks is a chance to redo the fundraiser. And we already have Miss Tony Cato listening in the background, who's been very successful with her melatonin fundraiser. I think you've done like 4 or 5 of them. So she just updates the link every campaign. I'm going to show you how to do that. And I firmly believe that those fundraisers helped her to make one. She made 5-star ambassador, selling over $5,000 last year, and in the Dazzling Diamond Team recognition, she got awarded for a biggest increase. So yay, Tony. So she's a walking testimony how fundraisers work. So I'm going to show you how they work. All right. So I hope you got your paper and pencil ready, because I've had too many jelly beans today and the sugar is going. So Avon Fundraisers helps you with your award sales. So even though you're giving commission to the organization, the price tag printed in the brochure or online are the award sales that you will be awarded. This is what you earn your commission discount on. So it'll also benefit your traditional and other online customers, increasing your potential earnings on them, as well as helping you get to 5-star, 10-star, and elite ambassador. And it grows your customer base because once they shop online, they are a cookie to you. So Amanda just had somebody come back to her shop. They shopped last year. It's been a whole year, but she's cookie to Amanda. She came back today and refilled her stuff. So Amanda's going to find out later what she bought, what she stocks up on for a whole year. Anyways, we shall see, huh? So growing your customer base also brings in referrals. And as they shop post fundraiser, it brings you in residual income because they are cookie to you. So how fundraisers grow your business? Like I said, you increase your award sales, you add new customers, you have repeat buyers, especially if they're like in the Bug Guard or the Skin So Soft oil. It also helps you to open the door to new team members. And I just sent an email out about leadership. I hope you take a peek at that. And because people will look at Avon and say, oh, I remember Avon. I wonder if I can sign up. So yes, they can. So you can start building a team. And then if you do a local fundraiser, like Amanda's been, we've been talking about doing a fundraiser. She works on the community, a volunteer fire department, and unfortunately their fire truck got burnt up. So imagine, I last year, some hiccups happened, but let's do it again this year, Amanda. Uh, if she does a fundraiser and she helps the community to buy a new truck, everybody's going to say, wow, how'd you do that? Oh, the Avon lady, Miss Amanda, helped us. Do you think other people are going to be asking Miss Amanda to help them with fundraisers? Yes, yes, they will. And so as your fundraiser database portfolio grows, all these people are going to be cooking to you, whether they shop Avon or sign up for Avon, unless they manually choose somebody else. But by default, they would go to you. So one fundraiser can pay you again and again and again. So it's well worth the effort. So you control the earnings. You choose the percentage of the setup. I will show you that. We do have 2 different levels of earnings. We have our core beauty products, which is all the makeup, skincare, personal care, uh, jewelry. And then we have the diamond items, which they have renamed to, I wrote it down, partner brands or branded items. These are items like the Hello Kitty products or the tier that Avon does not manufacture. So the maximum discount that you can get on those items is 25%. And that's why I recommend a 25% flat commission rate, because when customers spend $60, oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, so Avon tracks everything. So you don't have to have a ledger, a spreadsheet, Excel. You don't have to bother with any of that because the website is going to tell you so and so spent this much on this and this much on that, and you earned this. I mean, you can micromanage that way too much. So there's no question. At the end, it tells you how much the organization earned. And that leads us to how do you pay the organization? All the earnings, because they're online, are going to go onto your Avon Hyper Wallet Visa card. If you don't know what that is, go to avon.com, go to your profile, and scroll down to, hello, somebody, we're recording. So if you can mute, we're going to come off mute in just a couple of slides here. Um, Once you get so from your profile, you're going to scroll down to the Avon Hyper Wallet card and go ahead and read all about that and get it ready so that when you start getting online orders from the fundraiser, all the earnings go to that card. So you can link your checking account to that card. So at the close of the fundraiser, you see the fundraiser earned $500. You transfer $500 to your checking account, go to the bank, buy a cashier's check so you can have a photo op. Tony has a really cute photo op. I used it in the recognition slide last month. If you guys saw that really cute picture. And yes, Tony, I had you all over that thing. So I had to rampage your Facebook page to find all them pictures. So then when people see these social media posts, that gets you more advertising. So you get more fundraisers. And the reason why I don't recommend going over 25%, if you want to go over 25%, then let's have a conversation and make sure you understand how that works. Okay, you can, but if you want it the most simplistic way, let's stick with the 25%, because when customers order $60, they get free shipping. But we, the Avon ambassador, pays for the $8 shipping. So let's say they ordered $60 and you're at the 20% level, right? So 20% of 60 is $12. Shipping's $8. So now you can only give $4 to that organization. So if you go higher than 25% and they order more than $60, then there's a chance that you're going to be paying for all that free shipping, and we don't want that to happen. So let's make sure that when you get your fundraiser going, that we make sure that you're perfectly clear on how much and why you're going to be offering the organization. Now, an optional option is that you can put 25% in the writing, in the proposal letter. Should they reach their goal, let's say they had a goal of $5,000, you can most certainly give them a bonus, but don't have that in writing because you don't want to really commit to it. Not that you're going to jack them, but you don't want to make them expect it and be disappointed if they didn't earn it. So, at the close of the fundraiser, surprise, guess what? You did so good. I'm going to make my own donation and give you even more, right? Then they're going to love you forever. And they'll invite you back next year. All right, so let's make it happen. I'm going to do the screen share and show you how to set up the fundraiser. And while I'm going through these steps, I want you to be thinking while you're paying attention to me. But since you're probably Avon's thing now, hashtag tough old broad, you can multitask. If you're female, you can listen and pay attention and work at the same time, right? So I want you to start compiling a list of 25 organizations that you could bless with a fundraiser. Okay, you don't have to finish it tonight, but I want you to start. I want you to start thinking. And then by February 11th, next Wednesday, I want you to email me your list of 25 names. Okay? Okay. All right. So let me jump over to avon.com right quick and show you where the fundraisers are. So I've already logged in with my account number and password. So I don't see any activity going on in the chat. So Miss Amanda usually watches the chat for me. So if there is a question, she might answer it for me or like get my attention. But we look like we're all good so far. So let me get a glass of water. Let me take a sip of water. All right. So on avon.com, I logged in with my account number and my password. And I always encourage that you log in with your account number, because when you log in with your email, sometimes Avon Computer's site will sneeze, glitch, and think you're a customer and take you in the wrong place. So please always log in with your account number to avoid that. So once you're on the home page of avon.com, you're going to go over here to manage business. Now your phone view is going to be a little different. So you'd want to go to the little hamburger on the side, you know, those three dashes. And if you click on those three dashes, you'll see this menu. Okay. So for manage business, fundraising hub. Now I'm going to make up a fundraiser. Here it tells you, you can read all this stuff. And they used to have me on this page, but they took me off. But anyways, that was fun while it lasted. So we're going to go here with start your fundraiser. So organization name, let's say Susie Q Daycare. Okay. Organizational zip code. Well, let me hide these. I don't know why this popped back up. Okay, and then about the organization, let me see. Let's see. Susie Q has provided quality child care for over a decade and are now looking to replace our gym equipment. You know, something like that. I mean, you could put that there. What I usually do, like when Tony was doing her fundraiser for the melatonin, or Sheila Hanley did one for late women who rock for a cause. I went to that website and just copied and pasted their mission statement and put it in there. I'm all about copying and pasting. So, and then the chairperson, unless someone in the organization asks to be the chairperson, I'm the chairperson because this is the name and number that's going to show up on the Avon fundraiser site. So when they have a question about a product, they can reach me directly. So I'm going to be the chairperson. And then we'll have my email, my phone number, and the date range. Now I'm going to show you, well, I'll send you a handout. We are in the middle of campaign 3. So I do not suggest launching a campaign for fundraiser unless you already know what you're doing, Miss Tony and Amanda. Otherwise, let's schedule for campaign 5. Okay. So campaign 5, so 4 closes on the 24th, and campaign 5 starts on the 25th. And then campaign 25. Oh, so I can't start it yet. Okay. All right. So let's pretend we're doing it for 4. So campaign 4 starts on the 11th and it will end on the 24th. Why is it doing this? I don't know. I guess anyways, let's just go with technical problems. I'm not going to argue with it right now. I'll figure out why that's not working later. Organizational goal. Now, Miss Tony just said that she's got some little girls that want to go as cheerleading, right? All across country, and they need $40,000. Ooh, Nelly. Tell me Tony would not get an ACE award for biggest sales increase and get a free trip to Cabo, all expense paid for two. Mm-hmm. All right, I'll be talking about that more later. So that's the organizational goal. And when they log into the website to do the fundraiser, hi Kate, thank you for being muted. We're going to open up for questions in just a few slides here. The fundraiser shows them how close they are, so that's kind of fun. And then select the beauty options. So here I would say 25% on the core products. And since I only get 25% at most on the partner branded items, I'm not going to give them the full 25%. I'm only going to give them 20. Even if I was going to be really generous over here and give them 35, I'm still only going to give them 20. This never goes over $20, 20%, okay? And then this is the fun part, is making a fundraiser link. Now you got to make sure they have something they can spell, something really simple. So since Tony was renewing the fundraiser every campaign, I forget what the acronym was, but Melatonin Unlimited. So let me just say it was Melatonin Unlimited. So it would be MU, and then she would have four, MU5, MU6, right? So it's very simple to do that. So since the daycare is called Susie Q, whoops, I'm gonna make that the URL. Okay, I'm not going to do this because I want them to do the whole book. I'm not doing a category, but you could make it a Skin So Soft fundraiser strictly if you wanted to. But why not give them the whole book? And then again, I go to the website and I screenshot their picture and then I upload it and tell them that they gave me permission to do so and submit and submit. Did I forget something? Oh, date range. Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay, 210. Right now we'll do submit. So that's nice, right? It's foolproof, right? Duplicate fundraising link. Okay, because I've used this example before. So we're going to do Susie Q 4 for campaign 4, right? Okay. Again, catching my mistake for me. All right, so now it is ready to go. So this would be, I can do copy link, and this is the link that I'm going to send the coordinator who is going to send to all the participants. If I'm doing a personal fundraiser, this is the link that I'm going to send out to all my hopeful supporters. Okay. And this, because if they just go to your regular website, this is very important. If you're talking, if you're daydreaming, come back for a second. I need you to listen to this, okay? Because this happened to Sheila. All right. And it was a learning experience. She was a very good sport about it. Thank you. Um, but what happened was one of her existing customers wanted to shop and support the fundraiser, but she's already cookied to Sheila as a customer. So when she went into avon.com, it took her to Sheila's page, not the fundraiser link, right? So of course, Sheila, we balanced it all out and made it work. But please make sure that if your existing customers are going to shop to support the fundraiser, that they either open an incognito page to paste the fundraiser link in, or they manually type it in and make sure that they're not redirected. They should see a page that say you are shopping the fundraiser to support Susie Q. If they don't see that, they're on the wrong page. Okay, so really make sure that your existing customers are paying attention. Share via email. So this is what I would email to the coordinator. And then look at this. This is the QR code. You can download it. Now, because this QR code changes every campaign, I'm not quite sure it's worth printing flyers. I mean, if they've got money to print new flyers every 2 weeks, that's fine. But what if somebody uses an old flyer and the QR code isn't valid anymore? They're going to get flustered and we might lose a sale, right? So, the online code I think would be great to take a screenshot. And let's say you're doing a fundraiser for a boys football team, right? They don't want to carry, Avon around with them. But what if they had the screenshot of the QR code and say, hey, you want to buy some Avon to support my fundraiser? Right? So that's how that could come in handy. People can scan the QR code right from the other person's phone and support the fundraiser. Okay. All right. And so then after you do that, it's ready to go. So let me, oh, wait, I saw a share button. Share. Facebook. Okay, so it's not ready because of it's not live yet. So if I go back to manage business, um, fundraiser hub. I'm going to go to, no, I didn't want to go to the fundraiser hub. I wanted to go to manage your fundraiser because we created it. So we have upcoming, active, and ended. So if I go to upcoming, oh, well, that's not good. What a great thing to have happen on a live event. All right, let's do but let's just do gobbledygook. We're going to leave that there, and we're going to do that, and we're going to do that, and we'll go ahead and do, well, let's see, let's do something different. Let's do that, and then we'll go there, and we'll do 2000, and I said 25% and 20%. Well, this does show you how fast it is to set up a fundraiser. If I have all the information, this is how long it takes me to set it up. But the thing I'm going to be doing though is, we'll get into that. I want time to I don't need a lot of time, but I want the organization to be prepared. Oh, fine. Okay, Sam Jones. You know, I have no patience for technology problems. All right, congrats, your fundraiser is registered. Okay, thank you. Okay, view all fundraisers. Let's just click on that and see what that does. Oh, well, that one stayed. Okay, so then we could do view details. So you can see all that. And then if we go back, this is what Tony was doing. She would duplicate the fundraiser. So she didn't have to put all the new information in. She would just come down here and change the URL, which is where ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And now I can duplicate it because the URL is different. And that's why I like to use the campaign numbers because it just makes it easy to understand for the participants. Okay, that was a lot, wasn't it? Well, at least you can, oh, let me go back to present. You can catch the replay if need be. All right. So I didn't even get rid of this graph because I thought it was cute, but it wouldn't let me edit it either. So I made up a team goal for us, a 60-day fundraiser success plan. And Tony Cato is ahead because she already has a fundraiser in like brewing as we're speaking. So I'll be sending Tony, she knows what she's doing anyways, but I'm going to send her the new information. And in case you're new to fundraising, it's a step-by-step process that I've made for you. Plus, I will be supporting you. One of the things I want to do, this is new, and let's say Susie Q, the fundraiser wants to do, Susie Q Daycare wants to do a fundraiser, and we're in campaign 3. I said, great, we'll start in campaign 5 because we're going to have a Zoom meeting with you and all your minions, all your participants, everybody who thinks they're going to be supporting this fundraiser by sharing the link, they need to be on the Zoom call because I have done too many online fundraisers where I'm like, oh, free shipping, shop and learn coupon code, blah, 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 blah. And I'm all excited. I'm little Miss Cheerleader, you know, let's do it. And I send the email off to the person and they just go, oh, yeah, there's new specials. They're such a buzzkill. They cannot promote the fundraisers. They don't do well. Oh, my parakeet just chirped. That's right. Okay, so we're going to have a Zoom meeting prior to the fundraiser to tell them how it works. And I've written all that out. I've written out what they need to do, and I've written out what you need to do to get them to do what they need to do. So as long as you can read English, you're good to go. Um, or use Google Translate. There is that thing. But this Zoom meeting, if you're confident, like Miss Tony's pretty good. That's well, actually she's pretty darn good. I've seen her speak before. Just ask Jerome. You'll have to go to convention to hear that story. So like if Tony and I were doing it, we would do a co-host Zoom. She would be there. She's completely competent and doing the whole presentation by herself. But if they ask a question and she's like, Jiffy Pop will be in the corner ready to help, right? So if you don't have to do it by yourself. But if you're like, absolutely not, I don't do public speaking, it absolutely terrifies me. Please don't make me say anything, then I can run a Zoom meeting for you. But you do have to say hello and introduce yourself. Okay. So, and then there's lots of behind the scenes report. Sheila and I spent many hours getting her fundraiser going. So, and that's, through the one-on-one coaching. Okay. All right. So this thing just likes to pop up. Okay. So if you're ready to accept the mission and start your $1,000 in 60 days, and of course, with the multiple fundraisers, you can do more than that. And you want to serve and shine together as a team. We could be known as a fundraising queens, not the other team who like to say the climbing diamonds, because diamonds don't climb, and their account got closed for doing unethical things. So we don't do stuff like that. So together we can bless the community around us, and as a team, shine bright all together. All right. Now, I mentioned Tony, like if her cheerleaders met their goal, she would probably earn the trip to go far. Costa Rica. And I would hope you would choose me as your guest, Tony. Just saying. You need someone to carry all your luggage. Love you. All right. So, what if you did 10 local fundraisers throughout the year and they were $2,000 each? You would have $20,000. You would be an elite ambassador. Well, 25,000 is elite ambassador, but you'd probably have other customers anyways. But it's like compound interest is just builds. And or what if you did 4 national fundraisers that did 5,000 each? Or what if you did both and you ended up having award sales of $40,000? You would be thanking God everything was online, because if this was the old-fashioned traditional one, you would be going crazy. Receiving, sorting, bagging, printing invoices, delivering. Online is so much better. So I'm not going to go into the Go Far incentive right quick, but many of you, I think all of you, are in tier 1, which means that to be able to play for Go Far, if your sales were less than $8,000 last year, you need to have $12,000 in sales just to play. It's how much over the 12,000 you do that gets you the trip. So you see why it's important to get a lot of fundraisers in there, because you could literally lose the trip by $5. Yep. So the top 50 will get a trip for one. Oh, I guess you wouldn't be able to bring me, Tony. You'd have to sneak me in your luggage. Me. I'm in tier 2, so I would have to sell, let me see, 6,000 over my base. I did 25,000. I'd have to do 31,000 to play, and anything over 31,000 would be how much I would need to win, which is an arbitrary number. There's no way to know, but that's the top 100. So, and then there's other ways like the ACE Awards and leadership. But like I said, I'm not going to go into it now. But fundraisers can really help you to earn this trip, because trying to service this many individual customers, ooh, your family might not like you. All right, so we have made it to the Q&A session, which is now, so now it's fine to come off mic and ask all the Avon questions you want. So let me see if I can make this go like that. And then let's see. All right, I'm gonna pick on you first, Amanda, because you were the first one to come off camera.
Okay.
All right. So, in trying to do the fundraisers before, when we were going over the fire truck stuff last year,
Right.
compared to how it would be ran this year, do you think this year would be easier?
10 times easier.
10 times easier? Like you could
Oh,
do it
yeah.
while you're snowed in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
And
also, we're pushing for a new truck. We want a new truck. We need a new truck.
Mhm.
So I think this year everybody would be on board.
And I think if you guys get the truck, they should name it Miss Amanda. They should like paint in like old school cursive, Miss Amanda.
Yeah.
Well, we've
I'm a
got
push.
another problem.
I'm a
Not just
what's that?
that truck. We got a truck we really have to replace because we can't find parts for it.
Oh my. Just keeps getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. Between you and Tony, I don't know who needs to make the most money. Wow.
You want to know exactly how much a truck will cost?
hmm
A new truck,
Oh, $80,000.
more than that.
120?
The one we are looking at is a brand new truck.
Uh-huh.
And
You going to get
just
the
just right
convertible?
out alone, just the chassis alone for it.
Oh, the chassis.
Mm.
Yeah, this ain't counting the stuff.
hmm
That's not even the body.
I
No place
No.
to
know.
sit. There's no place to put them.
Let's
And
see.
you are looking at $1 million.
Oh wow.
Oh, shut
A
up.
million dollars? Wow.
And that they're still at least 2.5 to 3 years out before you can get one that's a 2026.
Mm.
Mm.
Now
A
that's crazy.
standard truck, which we consider an engine and a pumper, which means like we can use to do water, supply water, hook up to a fire hydrant, put water to the house. You're looking around 1.1 million to 1.3 million.
That's
Oh,
insane. But all right. So you might need multiple fundraisers. So, all right.
to
So
say
let
the
me,
least.
yeah, let me show you guys what I made since I got through it pretty quick. Um, I wrote a new fundraising proposal letter and
Mm-hmm.
I submitted it to, whoops, um, I'm trying to get rid of this toolbar and it keeps showing up. I submitted it to Avon's legal department and got permission to promote this. So you guys are the first ones
Oh
to see
wow.
it.
Okay.
Um, I designed this using Chat GPT and Canva, and the cat that's
Okay.
not mine just wandered in. Hello.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
So I'm focusing on spring and Mother's Day because I think Mother's Day is going to be a really good opportunity because we have so much fun perfume and jewelry and personal care. I mean, we're all ladies. Most of us are moms. You know, we buy how much Avon we buy, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so in this letter, which way does it go? All right. Which, oh, I'm on, oh, phooey. It went away. All right. So,
Doesn't want to be promoted.
oh, I know what it's doing. It's being weird. So, I'm gonna go back to home. I was trying to be fancy and it didn't work. I just have to do it my old Gen X way. Okay.
Mm.
All right, here we go. Now we're cooking with fire. Okay, so let me do, where's the present button? There's no present button. Okay. Even though this isn't full screen, can you guys see it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Don't
And
know
yes,
why
I'm sick again.
you're sick again. Tisk tisk. Oh, here's the present button. Present full screen. There we go.
Ooh.
All right. So there's the pretty letter. That's the cover letter. And then Spring and Mother's Day fundraising made easy with Avon. This is the letter that's going to go to the organization. So let's say you want
Okay.
to do a mailing to the schools and or churches or whatnot. So I'm not going to read it. Spring is one of the most successful fundraisers. We'd love to introduce a simple, stress-free option. Why fundraisers work so well. Perfect for, and then da da da. And then
Mm-hmm.
on the next page, I give them an example. This is the one you were talking about, Tony.
Okay.
So if each participant shares the personalized shopping link, so you have 20 participants and each participant gets 20 supporters who spend $60 to qualify for the free shipping.
Yes.
So you got 20 orders times $60 equals $1,200 in award sales per participant.
Mm-hmm.
And then 20 participants times 1,200 is $24,000 in fundraising sales. Multiplied by the modest 25% commission is $6,000 for the group. Now,
Okay.
this is where you have the option, Tony, to do the bonus
Okay.
if you want, because if you were at, let's say they did not buy any of the diamond items, right? It was all 40% items.
Yes.
At 24,000 times 40%, you would actually make $9,600.
Okay.
But you have to cover that free shipping. So after
Yeah.
you subtract the free shipping, then you can give the bonus.
Yeah. And that free shipping that'd be a whopper of a sum though for all those orders.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Once I thought I could just like not um worry about the free shipping, and Matt, being Mr. Math Brain, he started twitching like I do, Tony. And he's like blah, 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 and he did the math and he says, that comes to over $10,000 in shipping.
I
Huh?
know, right?
I'm like, oh, okay, I better not cover it then.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So
So
they actually need to make orders smaller.
so that the customer pays for shipping.
Yeah.
So if you aim for that $40 order, because 50 is
Yeah.
when people start counting money and think it's going too fast. $40 is just, $40 is two
Medium.
bottles of Skin So Soft oil.
Yeah. That's what yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that way the customer's paying for all the shipping and you don't have to worry about anything.
That's under 60. Yeah, it has to be under
Yeah.
60. And that would be after, is that before or after taxes?
Tax is
Sales
pretty much a
tax.
wash because the
Mm-hmm.
customer's paying it.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
No, I
and then I
mean
had,
the because I know sometimes in order to get the gifts and things, it has to come to a certain amount before you add the tax to it. That doesn't have anything to do with this. So okay.
sorry, someone just texted me. I want to sell Avon. Can you help me?
Hey, I like that. Okay.
Absolutely, comma. I'm teaching a fundraising class right now, so, comma, so I'll text you real quick.
Yeah. Depends on
All
how
right, I
quick.
gotta go, guys. Bye. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, wait a second. It depends on how quick we let you go. Wait a second. Don't tell
Drop you
everybody.
like a newborn giraffe. Just
I
kidding.
know. Okay.
All
Wasn't
right.
even a hot potato.
Yeah. So now this is a lot of words, and of course we're not going to read it, but this is a timeline for the organization
Mm-hmm.
because they just think that if they share their link, people are going to shop. And it's like, no, you have to promote the link, right? The little kids went door to door with their paper flyers. You have to do the same thing online. So,
Mm-hmm.
so step one is the live Zoom kickoff call is scheduled. Participant training, fundraiser week flow, and results and payout, and so they know exactly what to expect when.
Yeah.
And then look how pretty this is. Chat GPT is
Ooh.
getting really good at making me rose gold diamonds.
Okay.
Ooh, I just got me a hot flash. Whew, okay.
I
So
share.
I know I wish. Oh, what's that? Candy?
I'll share.
Oh, share, that's okay. No, sugar will increase my hot flash. All right, so this is the 60-day challenge if you choose to accept the mission. And so starting on February 9th, that's Monday. I'm
Uh-huh.
going to email this to all of you. phase one, get ready, and phase two, build your list. So I have a timeline to help keep you motivated and moving. So it
Mhm.
goes all the way through February 20th, March 15th, March 16th,
Mhm.
and then April 10th. And this is to support multiple fundraisers, not just one. So in
Mhm.
this course of 60 days, I believe it's 3 fundraisers that you'll launch. So, and then I made you a checklist because if any of you go crazy like I do, what am I doing? Where am I going? What did I say I was going to do? If I can just
Mhm.
follow the list, I can go crazy because I can just check them off as I go. So,
Okay.
so we have that. So, yeah, so it's throughout, it's a to-do list for the whole 2-week fundraiser.
Cool.
And it's telling you what to tell the organization. So like Tony, this would be telling you, all right, girls, it's time to share again. It's time to do the da da da, and so it tells you what to say to them.
Okay. How to help
Um,
support and push them out.
yes, yes. So because I just find that there, let me minimize this, that they're just not doing anything with the fundraiser. They as like a gym membership, they think because they signed up for an online fundraiser is going to be successful.
They got to
Okay.
put the effort in.
No, you actually got to do something, honey. I'm
Gotta work for it.
yeah. So,
Mhm.
but whether if Cabo ain't your thing, can definitely get you to 5-star ambassador, 10-star ambassador. But if you don't care about the titles, it actually is going to help increase your earnings on your traditional and other online customers. And if your fundraiser does well enough that you're in the 50% range and you're only donating 25%, and the fundraiser made $6,400, well, then you just made $6,400
Mhm. Mhm.
ish. It all depends on your, what did I say, your personal effort.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are for illustration purposes only. But
Okay.
it is possible. I firmly believe that where there's a will, there's a way. And
I can do
I
all
think,
things through Christ.
yeah, say that one more time.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens
Yeah.
me.
Mhm.
Hey.
Amen. Yep. I, I like to say, God does Avon. Yeah. So, anyways, like someone just texted me, they want to sign up. And, anyways, yeah, good things are happening in Avon.
Mhm.
And, I think we can promote online fundraisers confidently this year. Last year, I wasn't too confident. Actually, last year I didn't promote online fundraising because we had too many inventory outages.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
It would
Mhm.
just make us look bad. So now that our inventory is situated, I think it's a good time
Mhm.
to it's safe to promote an Avon fundraiser. So
There you go.
yeah. So that's all I'm going to say about fundraising. So I'm going to stop recording and then we can talk the real shit stuff.
Oh.
And those who are replay queens, this is the perks you get when you're live. You get to hear
Yep.
the Avon After Dark.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
All right. So you guys stay on. I'm going to end the recording. And there it is. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Shine bright diamonds.